What's up with y'all out there? BossMack in the atmosphere. Look. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. Oh, I'm out here doing. Look, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it crack open. And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RNS. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack, topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa! Yes, indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. What's up with y'all out there? The BossMack podcast is in full motion. West Coast down. Look, I got a special guest off in here, man. I got a special guest off in here, man. Y'all already know. Late night show, you dig me? Very rare. Lena L. Gab is in this motherfucker.
Yes, yes.
How you doing?
I'm so good. How you doing, BossMack?
It's a lot going on, huh?
It's a lot going on, but we blessed. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
So honored to be here, yes.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Let me tell you, I came on the show with the artist that I work with, Westside Boogie, as you know.
Yeah.
And this day is still seared in my brain, for real, because I had no context. We were doing like a press day. And I was so gagged by your intro. Like, I didn't know what we were walking into. And, you know, mind you, we can't hear the music in this room. So, you know, it's just you hooting and hollering damn near, like, for a whole minute for the intro.
Yeah.
I was so gagged. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
I think that was like 3 or 4 years ago. So, for you to, you know, come back around and ask me to be on the show now, it's very full circle, and I'm very happy and excited to be here.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Blessings. Shout out to the chat, everybody out there helping the BossMack when he be fucking up. You already know. I appreciate y'all. Shout out Bobby Transparency, man.
Hey, yo, they talk about who that in the back.
Oh, yeah, that's her homegirl up in here, man. Yeah.
I guess they could see you a little bit, but I feel like now's a good time as ever. I have my best friend with me here, y'all. My very, very good sister friend, AJ the One, in the motherfucking building. Came all the way to Long Beach to be with me tonight.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get that. Let me get that shot. Let me get that shot, yeah.
This is my baby, for real.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, AJ is a rapper and multimedia artist slash media producer out of Inglewood and Oakland.
If you want to talk, you know, that's why I set that mic up over there.
Is that mic on?
It's on now.
Period.
Say what you gotta say.
What's the big old deal? It's your girl AJ the One. You know what I'm saying? Inglewood, California, in this bitch.
Yes. How y'all some shit going on?
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Blessings, man.
Definitely had to give my girl her shout out. She's one of my favorite rappers and female rappers out of the West Coast right now in general. So y'all tap in with her. AJ, comma the one,
AJ
or AJ
the
the
one.
Uno
AJ
on all
Uno on
platforms.
all platforms, you know what I'm saying? I'm really excited that this is happening for Miss Lena L. Gab. She's been doing her big one, so we're excited to get into all of the things. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Was you at the light show? Did she just the
I
exhibition?
did. I performed at the light show. You
Damn.
know?
She tore it up.
Tore it up.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
She also was hearing me, talk about it and plan about it and stress about it for the months leading up to this show. So
Yeah,
she's definitely one of my support pillars.
Hard.
That's
Hard.
what's up. That's what's up. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I came to that, I had no idea that you was hosting that. I didn't know. I didn't have no conceptualization of you hosting that. I'm oblivious.
Yeah, so how did you end up there? Like, tell me the story, because you all the way in Long Beach.
Apostrophe is like a regular. I done had him on here a couple times. You know what I'm saying? He really kind of like emerged up out the chat, like
period.
having good responses.
From the chat. Huh?
Yeah, it's rare. That's a rare thing to do
Yeah.
that. But he emerged from the chat. It's a few people that kind of like they input be real good. You know what I'm saying? And they regulars. They come all the time. So he emerged out the chat. I had him on here for the year-end episode. Mac of the Year episode. And because we do Mac of the Year, Real Bitch of the Year.
Oh, period.
So I need to be in the running towards becoming real bitch.
Real Bitch of the Year. Hey, you got action. You got action the year before. Cooking with Kaya. She won. She won. She didn't win last year, but the year before.
Okay.
I had to let her win, man, because she influenced the culture. She had bitches.
She did a great job.
She made bitches start cooking, man. I know personally.
Get in the booth.
They was cooking, man. But anyway, yeah, he came to that, and but he started putting me up on different activities he was doing, like, yo, BossMack, pull up, I'm DJing over here. I didn't know he was a DJ.
Yeah.
When Jay Worthy, you know about Jay Worthy. Okay, no disrespect, yeah, my bad. Jay Worthy had his listening party. He was spinning like around the corner type shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, let me pull up on some. He kept inviting me to shit. I'm like, man, I'm finna pop out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And AJ the Snow, I think, was having his listening party. I pulled up to that. And I was like, okay, Apostrophe, them doing their thing. They got the people. There was a vibe up in there, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I was surprised and happy to see you there.
Yeah, but then your shit.
Oh yeah, okay, but you talking about something else.
Yeah, your event, same thing, man. Pull up, man. It's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. I didn't have no concept of what I was gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And I just seen how festive and lit that was. I was like, this is some shit right here.
Yeah, what was that experience like walking into it blind? Cause
I don't know, man. I kind of felt like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was like the oldest person in there for a minute. But then I seen a couple other people that was like, But I was just like, man, this is cool. Because, like, it's right there in the trenches. And then it was straight eclectic, positive vibes type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, this is like, the vibes, and then the art. The photography. I was appreciating the photography, the people. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to move through there and just be taking pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate your presence. For context, chat, I threw an all-women's art show at the end of last month, featuring 25 women artists from Los Angeles, the Bay Area, New York, and beyond, actually all over the place. And it was the first art show that I had curated and produced entirely on my own, with the help of my village, of course, and my community. And yeah, it was lit. BossMack pulled up, like the whole community pulled up and showed out.
It was packed in Panera.
Yeah,
That
it was
shit,
packed.
that shit was hey man, I appreciated that experience, man, because really,
Thank you, Trey.
it was just you know, it was a good experience, man. I appreciated the food vendors.
Yeah. Park Burger, shout out Park Burger and Sis Sweets.
Yeah, I appreciated the vendors. I appreciated the facilitation of everything. And then I seen all your homegirls helping you. I could see them all politicking, helping you. I was like, man, she got love out here. And this is after Apostrophe was like, yo, this is who hosting the thing. I was like, oh shit, what's up with it? He was like, I know you. I was like, what the fuck?
Yes.
So you didn't even know it's her event.
Listen.
Wow.
There's no way. Apostrophe didn't know I knew her.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no, I had no,
The homegirl threw this lit shit.
and I was like, oh
Didn't
shit.
even know.
It was just, it was like, all at once I was impressed to the highest level. As soon as you was like, yeah, this my shit. And I was just like, what?
Yes. I'm glad that you remembered me too.
You hosted, you put this shit together. I was like,
put it
oh
together.
shit, you's a real art person.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Also, chat, the show was called Light, so that's why I got this shirt on. I made this merch. If y'all want to buy one, I still got some. But one of the chat folks asked what type of art medium do I do. I do photography and videography, and I'm also a DJ. And as BossMack knows, I work in the music industry, mainly via working with one artist, like intimately, but I also work with a bunch of artists on different things. And I do like production, creative direction, but mainly photography, videography, and music curation. So I DJ, I curate playlists. Yeah.
Hey, I had to give you a lot of love on the show. You know, I ran people through my little pictures and let it be known. You know, we popped out for that. And you know, Apostrophe was in there. You know, like nigga, you know, I ain't gonna never let you down on what's lit, bro. You know, I know.
Hell yeah.
It was like, man, this is the culture. This is like. He was like, this is the new wave coming through.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to be positive and just be creative. And you know what I'm saying? I just appreciated all of that.
It happened during Grammy weekend too.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was a really strong culmination of like people that like fine art, people that just like the music, people that just came to hang. Like it was one of those like multi-dimensional events. And you don't get a lot of like events like that. And as a performer, like people were really interacting with the music. Like they was like it was a great sometimes crowd. LA crowds are a little like a little stiff. You know, it's, unless you tell them you from LA, and even then they still a little
tough
stiff.
Crowd in LA,
But they was fucking
hella
with it.
receptive.
I'm not even really used to art exhibits like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've went to openings for different artists. You know what I'm saying? But I you know, that was like, I don't know, that was like some new shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the crowd that was in there. You know what I'm saying? Now let me ask you this: you're a photographer.
Yes.
How long have you been a photographer?
I've been a photographer for 10 years now. I started taking photos in 2016. When I was in school, I had studied abroad. I got the opportunity. I got into this program, and I got the opportunity to go to Paris to study film and just like vibe out there with the Parisians and see what's up out there for a year.
Wow.
Yeah, so I started taking film photographs out there, and I just kept documenting since then. So been taking photos for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
And you know, something about that too is like seeing her work like evolve from like, I don't know, I think you work with artists, you work with small artists, but you're also really like in social movement spaces. So Lena be like in the trenches, like taking pictures of social movements, you know, large like community gatherings, prayers, like it gets deep. So she's working with like the hood niggas, you know, she's working with like she has a very, very open palette of the people that she's able to capture and like the movement she's able to capture. That's one of the things I love about your art.
Thank you, sister. That's so sweet, and I that compliment is very dear to me. I love that. And the type of photography, even though I do a lot of different things, the type of photography that I like the most is like candid photography, documentarian type photography, street photography. I think it's so important and precious to have, you know, records of what we've experienced, who we are, who we've been around, and like as photographers, and when you see a photographer's work, whether a photographer only likes to capture beautiful women or only likes to capture nature, it's like that's what you've seen, that's where you've been, that's who you've been around, that's the community, that's something that you thought was beautiful or worth documenting or capturing, you know.
Right.
And there's something so sweet and tender about that. And I think that we also learn through photographs. It's a way of capturing history, keeping record of what's actually real or what has happened. So it's a very important medium, and I'm honored to do it in the ways that I have been. And you know, the range is just a testament of the communities and spaces that I've been blessed to experience, and just like my worldview and my, you know, the blessing that I've had to be in different spaces and experience different things in general. So really grateful for that. Thank you, sis. That's so sweet. But yeah, AJ, you had and AJ has great context because me and AJ have been working together for a long time. Her being an artist, like when I first moved back to LA from the Bay Area, and I was still very much budding and developing my style, and she's really seen my photography grow and evolve and sharpen in a lot of ways. Yeah. But she was like one of the first artists that I worked with. Like I met AJ in the Bay in San Francisco. I was at this like, what was it? It was
a black conference. It was like an African black coalition.
Yeah, it was a coalition.
Student conference.
Hell yeah. I went with my homegirl who went to Berkeley. AJ went to Berkeley, really smart chick.
Okay.
Yes, she has TED Talks, a hella shit, like, get into it. So yeah, she was performing at this coalition that I went to in the Bay Area.
This is like 5 years ago, by the way. Like
it was like more.
Was it more?
It was like 2018.
Is it 7 years ago?
Yeah, it was a little minute ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, she's so dope. Like, she was like one of the hardest performers there. She definitely stood out. She had her own graphics on the screen and stuff. And yes,
that's how you know she's serious.
Exactly. You know, like in college, mind you, you know, we're like 18, I think, or 19.
Yeah.
And so I asked my homegirl to introduce us. And yeah, when I moved back to LA, AJ was shooting a video for her song Sugarcane. And like I asked to work with her. She shot me a little cash, like, and we kind of just been locked in since. We started like with a working relationship, and it was like, very like we had a slow burn with our relationship, and then we just became great friends.
Yeah, very naturally.
Yeah.
It's a trip when you fuck with people because they going in the same direction you're going in. You both artists, you know what I'm saying, and you link up as artists for real. And
hell yeah.
You appreciate each other's situation.
Yeah.
Chat says, shout out Paris. Chat says they from the Bay. We both have roots in the Bay and LA by way of Oakland. Yeah. I'm from suburban LA, and AJ's from Inglewood. And then both of our families are from Oakland as well. So.
Yeah. Both our families are from Oakland. And we met. It's so interesting, too, because you can always tell, like, people that's in LA and, like, they from the Bay or they have some sort of connection to the Bay. It's always like that, like, Bay Area essence that you capture. It's like, so yeah, my mom from East Oakland, and my family is out there, and you know, so.
I went to Sonoma State, so I used to.
Really?
I used to be in the Bay all the time. You know what I'm saying? Used to be at Berkeley, San Francisco State, Stanford, and shit like that.
Shout out the Bay Area. Beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful culture. Very radical place. Very rich history out there. So
Okay,
yeah.
Job Corps.
Shout out Job Corps.
I like
Listen.
Berkeley though. Like Berkeley to me is like the lit environment, man. It's just that's a blessing. You graduated from there, right?
I graduated from Cal Berkeley, and I started rapping in the Bay too. So
Yeah.
I'm from LA,
Yeah.
from Inglewood, but when I moved to Oakland, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try poetry, and then
Yeah.
they were just so supportive and so like they were like, nah, we need you to rap, like.
Yeah, AJ
So-
also had leadership in the Black Student Union over there,
Yeah.
and also, was very heavy in like the politics of the Bay Area and the youth culture out there. That was like when the Black Lives Matter movement was happening, and so she's done a lot of like really important work on the Berkeley campus as well. All the kids that like I hella wanted to go to Berkeley. My cousin went to Berkeley. Like I was always looking up to it. But all the kids who like hella wanted to go to Berkeley but didn't get in went to Davis, which is where I went. Shout out UC Davis.
Shout
out Davis.
My mama went
I
to
used
Davis.
I used to go up to Davis and fuck around too. I used to be up at
Davis
Davis.
was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't know Sacramento was tough niggas back in the days when I
Oh,
went there.
yeah.
I didn't
Sac
know
is a
I didn't know it
crazy
was
place.
gangsters.
Sac
and-
is
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a crazy place.
Gangsters because it's so hot. They
Yeah.
be
There's
having
something going on over there.
That shit crazy,
need a little
man.
water.
Yeah. Shout out East Oakland. Shout out TSC 510.
Yeah, I'm a member of a mega sci-fi fraternity, so I used to.
Okay,
That's
hell
why
yeah.
I used to be at all the. I used to
Little picnic days.
hit
Oh, for
all the
sure.
schools just on
Yeah.
GP type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Omega Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I used to make my rounds and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
I tried to take advantage of. I tried to use that because I felt like my school was so little, like a state college. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I tried to use that to enhance my college experience. Oh, I'm the bruhs now. I'm coming to Stanford. I'm
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
Berkeley. I'm hanging out at Berkeley.
That's
I'm
what you
doing
gotta
all this
do.
shit. You know.
As you should.
What's that? When you was coming out of Berkeley, did they have one of them tent cities emerging up there?
Yeah, at the park nearby, People's Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the I think the chancellor of the school or like the mayor of the city or something actually like went in and
They just
bulldozed.
got rid of that shit immediately.
They got rid of those people have been living there for years though. They have been living there for years, and they finally built like student housing on the park that
Right.
they were living at. It's really sad, but
Yeah, I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah, there's a huge, homelessness epidemic that's been getting worse and worse in both Bay Area and LA. And
Yeah.
it's something that I want to do my next photojournalism project on, and that I've been accumulating images and research about for a couple years now.
it's important.
Yeah, it's not talked about enough. I mean,
No.
the homie Desi, he got the corner store LA like right in the middle of like the worst part of.
That's where he
the
filmed that
homeless-
shit at?
Yeah.
Damn.
He over there like really where the homeless community has kind of been pushed, because they used to be on Skid Row, but they've been pushed kind of a little bit more towards the arts district. I don't know if that's north south. I'm bad with that,
Yeah,
but
yeah. And 5 years there.
yes.
So
yes.
we've seen it evolve and like seen the area evolve. When you hang out a lot in a certain area,
Yeah.
and then you start to notice it shifting, even like Inglewood. Like I was
Right.
just over there for the JD Sports event with like
Yeah.
Blast and I
Yeah.
think India Love was streaming, and it was just like I seen a nigga get killed right here, and
Right.
now it's like all of these
like a Whole
beautiful
Foods or
stores.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like it's crazy, but yeah, like just environments evolve. It's and unfortunately in LA, it's just been so much going on in our
Yeah.
communities.
Yeah.
So
That's what fascinated me about downtown Los Angeles. Like, you could see like destitute homeless people walk by, multi-millionaires
Yes, exactly.
type shit.
Talk
oh
about
yeah.
it.
You know, motherfucker, it's luxury homes and lofts right here, and then it's
Yeah.
just some motherfuckers living on the
Yes.
street right here, talking to
Yes.
themselves, destitution.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
You know,
And the
crazy.
people in them buildings is so mad about it,
Yeah.
so mad about
Trying to
it.
get
like,
them folks out.
Man, that shit. I be, man. It's almost like I be looking at downtown LA, and I be like, the buildings be shining when you look at the skyline, but at the bottom it's just like hell.
Yes.
I'm like, man,
for real.
that shit is crazy.
It's like a third world country. I mean, it's crazy, and you know, we paying all these taxes and stuff, but it's going to cause more chaos and destruction in these other places. Yet we have, you know, people living on the street out here in the way that they do, and just, you know, all these potholes in the road. Like, we have no actual, we don't really feel where our taxes are going outside of, you know, funded wars and genocides.
And into people's pockets to live lavish, to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I don't know, the system is just, it seems like it's so many cracks and holes in it that, you know, people just be getting money. Don't nobody really give a fuck, really. Like, just as long as I got a nice crib and, you know, I got my side bitches on deck, it's my wife, and you know what I'm saying, and I got the luxury vehicle, everything's good.
Yeah, and I think the thing that people don't realize is, like, you know, I really do believe, like, if we're not all free, none of us is free. Like, even if you feel like you good because you might be in a certain position, especially if you're a person of color, like, I think these, you know, certain, like, the recent raids with ICE and stuff, like, has really shown that, like, this shit can happen at home too. Yes, it's still happening to communities that are disenfranchised, but, you know, like, I read something where it was like, you know, if you could see all of this death and destruction happening in Palestine, they would, you know, figure that you don't mind watching a couple killings here at home, you know. And not that we haven't already been experiencing that in many ways, you know, but I just feel like it's getting more intensified, and it's happening to, like, communities that thought they were, you know, quote unquote safe in certain ways. So yeah, it's very telling. Like, even if you think that you good and you not, you know, really like a wealthy white person, then you're not good. Even if you feel like, you know, you might be.
Well, I don't know, man. They chipped in Minnesota. They chipped 2 white people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, it used to be a big deal when they would kill white people. It used to be a big deal. But now,
right.
You know,
it's like, if you a liberal white person and you trying to stand up for, you know, these other communities, like, you just like them, I guess. But I thought that, you know, those white folks dying in Minnesota and being killed in that way was really interesting and crazy as well. I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, I wonder if this would spark a different level of outrage, you know.
Nah, because I was thinking, if you reflect, you know, the Civil War was the most bloodiest war that ever happened. That's the most killing happened in the Civil War, and that's what this is turning into. I feel like we for real on the verge of civil war right now, because and even more so because you know, that the Minnesota shit is just a glimpse, I feel like, at it, but the real the essence is with these Epstein files, because ain't no way, because see, what's fascinating to me about the Epstein shit that I just can't get past, it's like, if I take a picture with the homies, with my peoples, I'm an active gang member right now. You might as well put me in the files. He, you know, he with them, whatever they did, he did it too. You know what I'm saying? We, as a black man, I can't escape that. I can't. If I go to Hood Day,
right,
you know, if the police is watching, he one of them. He did it too. You know what I'm saying? Donald is having fun with Epstein in pictures. How you didn't know? Right. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know he's the what my homie called him, the he's the great pardoner. He could pardon anybody. He could emancipate. He could do anything.
Yeah.
But you was with Epstein though.
they're not gonna let those files go, and they shouldn't, because the normal average Joe, they're not about to like go through the files and read everything that's in there.
It's
you know
a
what
lot
I'm saying?
of stuff, yeah.
But it's some really dark stuff in there
Yes.
that's like, it's not even just associations. It's like Epstein was like keeping files. He was a slick motherfucker for real.
Hey,
He
man.
wanted people to go down with him.
Have you seen his interview with Steve Bannon? Have you seen that?
No.
No, I haven't.
Oh, so this dude was brilliant. He was hella smart, knowledgeable of money, his money power knowledge. He was so smart. Steve Bannon asked him, he was like, "Hey man, are you the devil?
What?
Are you the devil?" Because he's that cold, like, because I'm thinking, like, if you got this kind of knowledge of money and power and how these people move and what really count, and then you put that with pimping, you mix pimping with that. I got all the hoes for y'all, all the way down
It's
to
pimping for sure.
14. I got
Really
14-year-old,
yeah.
and all you nerd scientists that can't get no pussy at MIT and Caltech, y'all come on to my island. I got some bitches for you.
Yeah.
Go on in, and then film them all, get all the information, and then be like, okay, now look here, man, I need you to do this thing for me.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think that's why nobody has truly gotten in trouble too, or faced any real consequences, because I feel like he got all the lawmakers and the folks.
Everybody
all the
is
people up there in
compromised.
The White House, they all got blackmail and information.
Everybody
on them,
is
so.
compromised.
Yeah.
Everybody was thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one of my mottos. One of my mottos is if you not, they go apostrophe in there.
What's up, apostrophe? Which one is he?
BossMack tapped in with the YN.
Apostrophe is my
There
guy,
you go,
man.
yeah. Shout out apostrophe, man. He's the reason that this all came together.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of my slogans is if you're not thirsty, nothing bad can happen.
Real.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And all them motherfuckers was thirsty. Everybody was thirsty.
And not just thirsty for some regular shit, thirsty for some morbid, disturbing, overly freaked out shit, or access or power, feeling of control of some sort.
Yeah.
I have a theory that, even with some of these other stories that we hear when it comes to these celebrities doing really next level things to quote unquote get off, I have a theory that if you get too much access and resource, you abuse that, right?
Right.
Even in the sexual realm,
Right.
I feel like you stop being able to be enticed or engaged like a normal person, right?
Exactly.
So you keep
Powers.
needing something more and more
Yeah.
intense,
Escalating.
or cutting edge, or
Escalating.
different, or disturbing, to feel something, and that gets into the world of underage girls, and doing really morbid, weird things that no regular person would really want to do for real or shouldn't want to do, but. Yeah, they're looking for that next level of stimulation.
One of my reoccurring themes on this podcast that I'll be reminding niggas of is it's this book I read some years ago by Marquise de Sade called Juliet. You ever heard of that book? Man, listen. If you try to read that book, I think it would be too mind blowing for you. I think you would be like, hell no, I can't read this. It's just everything that was happening at Epstein Island, underage, orgies, rape, killing, how they
Babies, all types.
killing them, in the act of
Sexual
all that
shit.
shit, eating motherfuckers, everything demonic.
Everything demonic, and the U.S. better be careful because they actually arrested, the UK arrested the former Prince
Andrew.
for even being implicated, right? So we see
Andrew.
photos of Trump with Epstein. We see our Congress people in the in the travel log of the private jet and all of that.
Prince
and
Andrew is Prince Andrew.
He got arrested.
Yeah, they snatched him up They snatched him
That
up.
was today.
Wow.
Yeah.
They snatched him up. It's real.
That's
it's
wild.
real.
It's real. It's
You
not
know
a
what I'm saying?
hoax. It's not a hoax.
And you know, man, Epstein had videos where he just had Michael Jackson in there. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that, but I did hear about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is compromised. Everybody is compromised. I just don't see how this is going. And the cold part of the game is, you know, really, if you want to be really technical, you don't even know if Epstein is really dead. He could just.
They could have faked.
They could have faked that shit.
Left and went back
him.
to Israel, and the cold part is he's a small hat too. You know, I be blaming the small hats.
I think he dead because when I was in Europe, he had his brother on the news, like audio of his brother. His brother was pissed about him being dead. Like he was spilling the beans, like who killed my brother? Like he was on that about his brother.
Wow.
So I don't know. They really might have got him out of here to shield.
But it ain't no.
secret.
But it ain't no shield.
It ain't.
It ain't no shield.
Yeah.
But they still protected people's names though, even in these files. All the names is blacked out.
They pressed the hell out the attorney general and got her to redact some of that. But I don't know, man.
It's a crazy world out here.
I don't know, man. It's wild, man.
Yeah, it is. It is wild.
Yeah.
One of the comments said they got a lot of game to them, which is very true. Mr. TSE510, you know, girls from the Bay is gamed up. And then City said, hey, I hope AJ raps on here. Question mark.
Let's get through Lena's interview before he gets back.
Okay, Lena, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Who is some of your favorite photographers?
That's a
Top
good
three.
question. That's so hard. It's probably going to be people that folks don't know because I just really I curate my, my social media and my Instagram in a way that I'm outside of people that I know. I'm mainly following artists that I think are dope from all over the world for real.
Right.
So I'm not gonna do local because all of my local favorite photographers a lot of them were in the show.
Name some of them off.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some of the girls from the show for sure.
Yeah.
So Yolanda Hosky, Ghetto Yoli from New York.
Okay.
Shout out Ghetto Yoli.
One of my favorite, photographers that I feel like is a peer. She's really a good friend as well, but she's doing very, very high level work. And her work is speaking to something. So yeah, at Ghetto Yoli on Instagram. Yolanda Hosky. She's actually going to Milan. She's somebody that I really look up to as a peer. I was just telling the homegirl Rowan, I want to do the type of work that is in the same realm as she is because she's placing herself at a very high level, not just by how she honors her own work, but it's the type of work that she does. It's this just belongs in a museum, and the type of opportunities that she attracts or puts herself in the running for are very high level things. She's going to Milan for Photo Vogue, and I watched Yoli come up as a photographer a couple years ago. I've been following her journey for a minute, so she's been at it for a few years, but she's very quickly ascended into these very high level establishments. So yeah, Yolanda Hosky for sure. I really have been into a photographer named Francesca Sostar, who was part of the show as well. She does these movie level sets just to take a photo. You go to her photos is it looks like a whole film set, but she's just taking one image, which is absolutely insane. And she has a very high quality level of work, and she's also telling stories and speaking to something in her work as well. Lastly, it's low-key hard. There's a photographer on Instagram. This is kind of outside of that world now, but his name is Yosigo_Yosigo. I think he is, from some sort of Asian, I believe. and his work is so beautiful. Yosigo _ Yosigo.
Okay.
So, yeah, tap in.
Do you have like a preference for like street photography or?
Uh-oh. She definitely has a preference.
Oh, yeah.
I think a medium, like, if I could look at your work, I would say it's like mad dreamy, mad, like, you know, we've talked about film versus digital.
Yes.
We've talked about street versus editorial.
Yes.
So I definitely feel like you have a favorite. I think you can do all of it well.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like there's an element of certain, like, subjects and themes that really touch her soul, and like, so I'm interested to hear what you would say your favorites were.
Thank you, sis. That's so true. I think that there is like a certain quality to how my photos look, kind of regardless of like what type of photography it is. And a compliment that I like really appreciate getting is that people can know when they see like one of my photos.
They can.
You know, they could like see something, be like, okay, that looks like Lena took it. And like that kind of speaks to this concept that I learned about when I was in Paris studying like French film, which is called like being an auteur, which is like obviously like whatever, maybe they're kind of being like, you know, you could choose what you believe in, but I resonated with this principle. French people can be kind of like uppity, so you don't have to subscribe to this, but like something that French folks and French cinema really values is this idea of an auteur, and that means that you have a specific style of cinema. So when people see like what you're doing, they know that it's you. So like Spike Lee, for example, like you know a Spike Lee film when you see one.
Right.
You know, he does these interesting cuts where it'll be like just a still of like an album cover or something that they're talking about in the movie. He has like the double dolly shot that he does. Like you could tell when it's a Spike Lee film. So that's like something that I really value, and you know, I don't, you know, consciously do it, but I do think that that's coming up in the work. So there's like a visual style at play, but in terms of subject matter, I love candid photography. I love street photography. I love capturing like what my experience is in terms of like, what I see. You know, I love capturing the city of LA, the city of Oakland, the cities that I visit and I'm blessed enough to travel to. I'm really interested by like people, real life, you know, and I love photographers who create worlds as well, but like I feel like there's enough here. And I'm really interested in what's going on here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really like candid photography in whatever form that might take. Like, I have my camera on me right now. I always keep my film camera on me. And I like film photography a lot, too, because I like the texture and the feeling that it gives you. But my friends, you know, like, will have given me the feedback before, like, to also make sure that I'm flexing my photography muscles in digital photography as well, just because people like that, you know? And just, like, showing people my range. Because, like, if you go to my page, it's hella, like, my aesthetic and what I like, and it's like, you know, I do a lot of different work, but I don't necessarily showcase that on my page. So the homegirls like gave me some, you know, feedback recently, like you should post more digital stuff, and I have been, and it genuinely has gotten me booked more because people are like, oh, she could also do this, or like I like how this looks too. So
yeah, yo Instagram page is very dope.
Thank you.
I really appreciated it, man.
Thank you so much.
I don't know. I just really like photography. You know what I'm saying? And I see, you know, I can see you like, you know, when you do a post and you got like 10, 15 pics in there, and you know that shit be dope. Like I'm like,
so
damn, she got the eye for this shit right here for real.
Yeah, she was just featured on ID magazine.
Oh, okay.
Been featured on Complex for her photography.
Complex?
Yeah. I did the pop out, which is actually one of my favorite photography stories too, and like it kind of frustrates me that people like, because sometimes when people introduce me, they'll be like, oh, she did the Kendrick photos, because I got these crazy photos of Kendrick.
Yeah,
and
I saw
at the
some of
pop
them.
out.
I saw them.
And it's because I went to the pop out with Westside Boogie, the artist that I work with. Shout out Boog. And this is an experience I will always be grateful to have. But like, I was with Boogie that day, and I had my camera with me. I was like doing content with him, and just like, you know, I help manage him and stuff too. So just like being there as part of his team. So like, it was like hella artists at the pop out, right?
Right.
Kendrick had like hella LA artists at the pop out. So, and it got hella hectic, right? And each artist had like a content person with them. And when we did our sound check, they were allowing the photographer, like each artist's photographer, to go on stage with them, right?
Right.
And then last minute, it got too hectic, and they were like, "No, we're not doing that shit. Like, no photographers are allowed in the pit, which is like the area right around the stage that no one else is in,
right?
Or on stage, right?" So I was like, "Well, how the fuck am I gonna get my artists' photos? Like, this is the pop out,
right?"
So me being like hella determined, like at first to get Boog's photos, I was like, "Well, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" And they were like, "Well, you could go to the artist viewing area." So I'm like, "Okay, bet." I go to the artist viewing area, and they keep asking what type of men do they like.
I'm
we're gonna get to that. They asked for relationship advice too, which I think is hella funny. But
that's what my podcast's about.
Oh, period.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ask you some questions.
And we'll get back to that. Yeah. So boom. So they sent me to the artist viewing section, and it's like on the side. It's like hella in the corner. There's no way I'm getting images of Boog like this, you know. So, and the artist viewing center is right next to like the pit. So there's a barrier separating the artist viewing area from the pit where all the people who spent all that good money to be really close to the stage are. So I'm like, hey, you know, I told the homie like boost me over this barrier so I could be in the general section. So he pushed me over the barrier, and I just muscled my way all the way to the front center of the stage in the viewing area with the general admission. But I think that was probably like, they paid a lot for those pit tickets.
Right.
So I just muscled my way to the front, and I have this like, you know, VIP pass around my neck or whatever. And so I'm just at the very, very front, and I'm like, I guess this is fine. And then a security guard passes by me, and I'm like, let me just try it. And I'm like, hey, I got this thing. Can I go in? Can I go into the pit? Mind you, they only had 2 white men in that pit who were Getty image photographers.
Right.
2 white men in the pit. Thank you, AJ, for the emphasis. And they were Getty image photographers, right? So only Getty Images was in that bitch.
Right.
And they only briefed the security people at the front that, you know, people with that pass aren't actually allowed and that they had changed the rules. So that security guard didn't know that. So he was like, oh yeah, get in here. I was like, yes. So I'm in the pit. I'm the whole pop out. I'm in the pit, like hugging the stage, right as close as you could possibly get.
Right.
So I take photos for Boog. Boog goes on, and I'm like, I wonder if I could just stay here until Kendrick goes on. Like, I wonder if I'm gonna get kicked out, or if I could just finesse this until Kendrick goes on, right?
Hell yeah.
And so I'm just like hiding from the other security guards, like scared that they finna hate on me. And I stay there throughout and I go and check on Boog because he like comes to the artist viewing section. I'm like, am I good to stay here? It's like, do your thing, get your photos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I stay there the entire time through Kendrick's whole performance, through all the other performances. Like hella artists were up there, and I was just hugging the stage the whole time. I'm like this with my camera just right above the stage because it's so high. The stage is right here.
Right.
I'm like right here. I was right in these people's faces. And I could have swore Kendrick looked at me a couple times and was like, who let her in here? Like, somebody is getting fired. Someone not doing their job. Because, like, he kept looking at me like, I know she not Getty Images. Like, who let this girl in here? But, like, when I tell you the photos that I got, you could see the sweat dripping down Kendrick's face. And that's why Complex featured them, because it was the best photos of his chain. They featured it because they were actually talking about the chain that he was wearing.
Whole spread about
they did a whole spread about his jewelry, and they were using my photos because they were just so close and so detailed. Like you could see every single crystal on that bitch.
Did you get like a big, like, was that a big career bump that right there?
I mean, it was like a cool personal moment for me, but I wouldn't say it was like a huge career bump, but people definitely reference those photos a lot when it comes to my work, and they really love those photos. And like even when I asked Complex and some of these other media outlets, because after that happened I was like, well, let me send these out. Apparently a lot of those, you know, journalism outlets, they actually have to commission you as a photographer first to even use your photos. So you have to like have been sent by Vice or by Complex to take photos for the pop out specifically, instead of like having taken them and then sending them out after the fact. But yeah, that's my pop out story. It's something that I hold very dear. Like I love that day. I love you know, the determination that got me to that point, and me just like trying shit and not being afraid to, you know, jump a barrier, trick a security guard, like fuck it.
That's what it take though.
Yeah.
That's what it take
Absolutely.
though. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, some iconic photos. You got the whole LA, like it was such a moment for LA. You got so many LA rappers. I have this photo of them all posing at the end, and it's just like, it's iconic. It was a beautiful day.
It was a trip, man. I had to go to Milwaukee for a funeral and shit.
Oh.
And for the exact the day of the pop out, you know what I'm saying? And I was tripping off how it had the pop out had ripple effects in Milwaukee. It had just affected Milwaukee like a motherfucker. Like, oh, and let me say this. Let me say this right here. I want to say shout out to Ash Bash. Rest in peace to her moms. Her moms passed away today.
Oh my gosh.
Condolences. Stay strong out there, Ash Bash.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, Ash Bash. We're big Ash Bash fans in this household. Shout out Ash Bash the rapper.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stream Going Stupid by Ash Bash, Low the Great, and AJ the One.
Yes,
you know
yes,
what I'm saying?
yes, yes.
Like, yeah, I'm so
Definitely
sorry to
keeping her
hear
in our
that.
prayers. That's so
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, man. I just saw that like right before y'all came up in here, man. I'm like, damn, man. I thought her mom's was kind of young, man. That tripped me out right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
2026
hard.
has been on a sick one, honestly.
It has been.
Yeah, man.
It's been a lot of loss.
Yeah, man. Apostrophe say that's why that's Hollywood K. That's why it's Hollywood K. Okay. All right.
They trying to get to the relationship and what type of niggas y'all like and all type of shit like that. Oh Lord.
That's what I do on here, man. That's what my podcast be like. It be a lot of relationship questions, you know. Niggas be sending in emails.
Oh wow.
Somebody said they need some advice. Somebody,
I
you
did
be
see
giving
that.
advice too?
Yeah, I be doing like, let me do this right quick. You know the BossMack podcast is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. You can go to BossMack Streetwear and get your issue. You understand me? You see I got on some BossMack Streetwear right now.
Yes, yes.
The hoodie with the shorts, you dig me? And you know, this is some PG shit. You know, we got the offensive shit that you see with Snoop have on here. Bitch, relax. We put game on the shirt to make bitches want to flirt, you dig me? Fuck with me, don't fuck with them, you know what I'm talking about? And also, if you need some game because you struggling with your bitch out there, holla at the BossMack Topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. My number is right there in the description. Hit me up, schedule some time, and we'll make it happen. I got the low rates, man. Always remember, don't share your bitch problems with your friends because some of your friends want you to have them. Remember that, man. You dig me? All right. Yeah. Okay, ladies.
Yes.
All right.
We ready.
Okay, I got a couple questions.
All right.
A couple questions. All right. They may sound way out, and I'm gonna start easy. I'm gonna start easy with you.
Do you have them written down on that paper?
I have a couple of them
Oh,
written.
period, period.
A couple of notes.
We love a prepared king.
Love a prepared king.
Couple of notes. You know what I'm saying? All right. What piece of advice did your parents give you coming up that you didn't take serious, but now that you are adult, you take it serious.
About relationships
Or in general?
In general.
Okay.
My mom always used to say, like, because I used to be like, you know, like, I'm not smart or I'm having a hard time in this or that. And she would always say, like, there's no such thing as smart, there's only hard work.
Ooh.
Bars. Shout out to my mom.
She cooking.
Oh.
I appreciated that because it empowers you, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it ain't nothing that I can't do or that I'm incapable of. I don't have, you know, even if I might have certain disadvantages or whatever, like, there's nothing that hard work and dedication can't overcome.
Facts.
Yeah.
I know a lot of talented motherfuckers just lazy as fuck, and they right there where they at.
Yes,
And then I
yes.
know the dudes that with a little bit of
Right.
talent that went
Not
hard.
as talented, but
Yeah.
hard workers,
And
exactly.
now they cracking. And
Yeah.
y'all not cracking, they cracking. Then niggas be jealous, hating on the niggas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about you?
I feel like my mom and dad always instilled a sense of confidence in me. So, like, don't take no shit from nobody is, like, a big one. And it works for me, like, professionally and just, like, in day-to-day, like, interactions. So, like, from the small stuff of, like, you know, making sure that I like my beauty services and, like, you know, them nail shop ladies that make you walk away from some shit you don't like.
Right.
So
It's hard to
okay.
stand up for yourself
you
in that
gotta
chair.
tell them, or being in the studio with somebody and they want you to rap on some shit you don't want to rap
Yeah,
on, or you know what I mean? Just like in the moment, it'd be hard and uncomfortable, especially as a woman, to be
Yes.
like, I actually like don't want to do that,
Yeah.
or like I actually don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom and my dad always was like, you need to stick up for yourself, and you need to make sure that you saying what you need to say to get where you need to go.
Okay,
you
was
know?
that something that you overlooked when you was young at first, when you first heard it?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, because now that I'm older,
You see the value of that.
you know, it's like, damn, you look back on stuff, it's like, why did I agree to that? Or why didn't I, like, you know what I mean? Why didn't I stick up for myself? But now, as more of like in my sophomore level in my career, it's like, that shit is like make or break sometimes,
Right,
you know?
right.
So, yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm finna take a big leap.
Okay.
All right. All right. What's the worst thing a nigga did to you?
Damn. Oh God, the nigga might be watching. No.
Right.
I mean, you know, tell the truth, shame the devil. Is that what they say? Is that what they say?
What's the worst thing?
That's such a good question.
That is a tough one.
Where you look back and be like, motherfucker.
What's the worst thing? I do the worst things to niggas. I don't really get done with. I can only think of the things I've done to people. Let me like.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think I've had nothing too. Oh, okay. I'll tell one.
You be.
Because I'm like, I don't have nothing too crazy, thank God. But like I have a little story here and there for now. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about my ex, but I will talk about this other guy that I was briefly, you know, talking to. He was from Oakland. So yeah.
He was from Oakland.
I'm gonna start with that, and I was like pretty young, I'm not gonna lie, but I let him borrow my car over the weekend.
Okay,
right?
okay,
I was
okay.
I was going out of town, and I let him borrow
Oh,
my whip, right?
okay,
Nah,
okay.
this is so silly. And tell me why, when I got back in my whip, I'm going to connect my phone to Bluetooth,
Right.
and it's talking about Amaya iPhone. My name is Lena, by the way, y'all. I don't know Amaya.
It's
I know
sloppy.
Amaya now, but I didn't know Amaya at that
don't know
time.
her.
Definitely not to be connected in my car.
Sloppy.
I'm like, yo, you had this bitch connected to my Bluetooth?
Right. Right.
Woo. And then the same dude, I went to, he asked me to sit, oh my God. Y'all, don't judge me, chat. he asked me to send him some money for his haircut. You know, I was doing good. I was in the bed. I had a tech job. I was like, I like to trick, you know.
Okay.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Ain't nothing
right?
wrong with that. Come on now.
So boom, I went to go send him. It was on Venmo, mind you. We don't use Venmo like that no more, but it was on Venmo. So I went to send him some haircut money on his Venmo.
Haircut money.
It was like 6 bitches sending him haircut money.
Oh shit!
When I look at the transactions, at the same day too, like he was making his rent money via haircut money. Like,
now he's racking it up.
it was like 10 girls sending him haircut money.
Damn.
I was like, do you not know that your Venmo transactions is public? But
Sloppy game, bro. Come on,
nigga.
tighten it up.
Shout out to him.
Hey yo. Okay. The worst thing a nigga has ever done to me is damage my property.
Okay.
Like, I've had niggas bust my windows out my car.
That's some gay shit.
It's
Go ahead.
gay. You know, I've had my tires like busted by men.
Okay, the
before.
bust out the window, was that because you was done with him or you was with another nigga? Well, you was done with him.
I was done with him, but that was more of like a stalker situation. Like, we didn't even get that deep in for him to be doing all of that. It was a scary situation. It's like, nigga, you barely got 1-2 dates. Like, I feel like I cut him. He was from Oakland too. He was from Oakland. Like, I swear, I went on like 1 or 2 dates with him. Found out he had a bitch and just like sent him the goodbye text. And I had he stalked me for like 4 or 5 months. Like when I was in college. Like that shit was terrible. Like he was showing up where I was at. But the nigga that bust my windows and the nigga that flat my tires is 2 different niggas, by the way.
Right. Okay.
But the property thing,
Yeah.
just like, why would you do that, bro? Like, I work hard for my things.
Okay.
So.
Let me reverse that question. Okay, you was gonna say something?
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if you have noticed, but I feel like women from like the Bay or maybe even specifically Oakland, they just got this like overly like player way about them.
Yeah.
And my theory is that because the men are so like a certain way, and I really think it's because like maybe like the pimp culture.
Yeah, it's ingrained.
So it's like the woman is like you meet a girl from Oakland, you're not from there, she's gonna be your worst nightmare.
No, yeah, she's gonna tear your ass
in
up.
the best way.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let me reverse that property damage question. Have you ever damaged property, Lena?
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
How about you? You ever damaged property?
I'm not a property damager.
Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all.
Yeah, like that's
Salute to
Nobody
y'all.
made me that
Stilo for real.
angry. Yeah, it's not that deep.
Yeah, we the same type of I feel like me and Lena be on the same, like if it's that deep, I mean too, you just have a self-control, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Take that out in some other way. I'll drop a diss record on a nigga.
Yeah.
Like, me and Lena is gonna read you for filth.
Oh yeah,
Talking
we gonna
shit.
make some art about you or something, but it's like I wouldn't even want you to know I care that much. Like I don't really appreciate crashing out like that.
Somebody said, Lena, send me some haircut money.
Bobby Transparency in the building. He an artist too. Bobby Transparency is an artist too.
Shout out Bobby.
Painter, yeah.
Shout out Bobby.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
silly.
we don't damage property. We're
Salute to y'all.
civilized young ladies.
Salute to y'all. I appreciate that. Okay, now if I got
Wait, you ever got your property messed up?
Oh, of course, yes.
Of course,
Yeah.
multiple times. The thought.
I think so. Yeah.
Damn.
But the worst one was I was living a bitch was living with me, right? And she said some real reckless words to me, disrespect. I don't know where it came from. Very disrespectful. And I was like, hey man, you gonna have to get up out of here though. Like I can't even live after you said them type of words and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, can't come back from certain stuff.
So when she left, I don't know. It was like I had a Benz sports utility, a Benz SUV at the time, right?
Oh no.
And you know, man, I'm out of pocket parking it on the street and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, they must have came through, man. I don't even know what they used, but they just severely damaged the Benz. Like, I mean, like they ran a car into the side of it type shit. And it bust out windows and was gone.
So you didn't
I didn't even hear nothing. I just came outside and it was done.
Damn.
And it was right on cue with her leaving. I was like, oh man, it's fucked up ass.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
I was so,
sucks.
you know,
So
I mean, you know, it was, you know, $500 deductible, but
okay,
it still was, you know,
it hurt the spirit. You feel
I was like,
violated.
man, bitch, you, it ain't like I was like, you know,
disrespect.
it ain't like I just was like, you know what, I want to get back to my having bitches come through here. You get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It was really the bitch disrespecting me. I had to really marinate on. I was like, man, this bitch just really said this shit to me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had to drive around and think about it like, man, I can't let a bitch say that to me, man. I gotta, you know.
What'd she say to you, BossMack?
Stick up to yourself, for yourself.
You might not think it's that bad, but I thought it was that bad. What it was
Let's unpack this.
okay, look, what it was we had made an agreement to like she was gonna live with me for a year, and then if we made it through that year, then we was gonna lock it in, right? Okay. It was my condo I was staying in at the time, and I was like, you ain't even gotta pay half the rent, you know, give me like 30% and then take care of these bills right here.
Okay.
Right? Like cable or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then she came at me with like, I don't want to pay nothing. Like after about 2 months. And I was like, that ain't what we agreed on, you know what I'm saying? And then she like turned up on me like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? That you know, this your condo, I'm trying to invest in some shit with my people. I'm like, what the fuck? That don't have nothing to do with what we you know.
Agreed on, right.
Oh, nigga, fuck you. I can get way better niggas than you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I could just bounce and whoop-de-whoop. Nigga, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
whoa.
and maybe that's small to y'all and shit, but I just can't take that type of,
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
not when I'm doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I just couldn't take it, man.
That's not a cool thing to say. Yeah.
You know, it ain't like I'm, you know, I'm in here, you know what I'm saying? We in here like about to get evicted or some shit or I just couldn't take that shit.
Yeah.
Hit the like button for this game, y'all. You know.
Okay, what else?
All right. What's the best thing a nigga did for you?
Oh,
that's sweet. I would just say like supported me for real. I really like when I feel like I could learn something or like be put onto something.
Right.
So, you know, exposing me to new things or putting me onto game, whatever that may look like. It could literally just be music or, you know, cuisines. I had something pretty thoughtful done for me recently. Where somebody like took something that I made and like turned it into a physical item.
Right.
So it was cool. It was super sweet. I like thoughtful gifts and gestures, you know.
Right.
Like it doesn't You know, like I've been gifted like extravagant things in terms of like designer items or, you know, nice shoes or whatever, but it's really the thoughtful gifts that touch my spirit and heart.
I feel you. That's some game for y'all out there that's
Yeah.
listening to this right here. Yeah, dig man.
Yeah, nah, that's a good relationship advice though. Money is easy. Money is easy. It's so many niggas with money. The best thing a nigga has ever done for me is what he said he was gonna do, right? Like what they said they was gonna do, follow through. I didn't have to tell you how to be a good human being.
Yeah.
Like being a solid nigga is way better than having a rich nigga.
I
And
feel you.
that's
I
just
feel
what it
you.
is.
Yeah, that's
just
so
what it
real.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
I was just talking to my good friend about this, like, and he was just saying, because, you know, I think men have a lot of pressure these days, especially in this economy and kind of like in our age range where a lot of us are still really trying to figure it out, you know?
Right.
And the economy is just so hard. The job, you know, market is so tough. And, like, I feel like a lot of men, and Bell Hooks talks about this too, but, like, we teach men to place all of their value in, you know, how much money they have and how much, you know, actual physical things that they own.
Yeah.
Right.
And it really like creates a crisis in men where they feel like if they don't have certain things, you know, materialistically, they don't feel like they have any, you know, actual value, and it's
yeah.
very harmful like rhetoric. So, you know, instead of like working on being a decent human, they're really just trying to get money or things that they could,
Focusing on
you
getting
know,
money.
show off. But it's like, yeah, like she said, like over somebody who is rich and putting you up in a certain way, like that's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be great to have both, but like it's really being a decent human being.
I feel you.
Like, and you know, having a good experience. Like, you could be with the richest man ever and be miserable, you know. So like I think it's important to like hold grace for like men in our lives and like make sure that they know that money isn't everything. Yes, you should be working hard in general and like getting after it in some way, but like it's not everything, you know. Like showing up in other ways is just as valuable, and like being a good person is more important than that, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. That's one of my that's one of the many things I keep putting in the air for niggas is when they, you know, cause niggas be cause I'm kind of like in the manosphere, you know what I'm saying? With Kevin Samuels and them people like that,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
All right, so like a lot of dudes in the manosphere, they like to a lot of their rhetoric be about like how quick can you knock something down, right? And my philosophy is you need to be trying to figure out who you dealing with before you even I was like, I don't know how you could, and I don't even know how you could figure out who you dealing with like in 2-3 days. I don't know how you could do that. It take a lot of time to figure out what kind of human being you dealing with. You don't know if she evil or good.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
energy is a real thing.
and you ready to take it down. You don't have no conceptualization of who you dealing with.
Yeah, a lot
You
of
find out after you done hit 2 or 3 times, you be like, oh my God, she's crazy.
Right, and she already like attached to you at that point too, and you already then shared a soul tie or whatever. Like, I think something, you know, like on some game shit too, for real, like for the men out there. One of the things that I, you know, have come across a lot, like just, you know, dating and stuff, is like that a lot of men out here are like extremely lustful.
Exactly.
And, like, they are almost like ravenous with their consumption of women or their pursuit of women.
Ravenous is a good word.
Come on. And it's just so unattractive to me.
Yeah.
It's so unattractive to me. Like, that's like one of my biggest turns offs. It's just like feeling like you overly lustful, overly like trying to be on that. And like, you could be doing it in a player way. You can not even be like hella like overly thirsty or nothing, but still just like having women at a really high rate. That's just like it's such a turn off. Even like seeing a guy like being every girl likes. I know that like that's a big topic, and like, you know, social media makes things really hard and stuff. And like, it's cool if you like a photo if you think a girl is pretty. I think girls are beautiful too. Like, I'm probably liking the photo too. But if it's like you under every single girl photo, or you like you know, like if I'm with somebody and I see them get with somebody that I think is like not of my caliber, that's also a turn off. It's like, oh, you just going for anything. Honestly, like, I think that bitch is weird or lame or whatever. Not even physically, but it's like throw it all away.
Yeah.
That's one.
Like I don't even want to share nothing with her, and you just like I know you just overly going because you know.
Yeah.
So that's not cute at all. Overly going is not cute. Being a bop is not cute.
Being a DM bandit, being somebody that everybody knows is like, it's just like, I want men to like hold themselves to a certain regard that they expect women to. It's like not everybody can have this. I'm not just handing out. It's not a meat factory over here.
I be
like,
telling
you know
that you be stingy with the dick. Don't
Yeah.
just be like you gotta have some
Spin it out.
exclusivity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everything y'all said I be speaking on. I be like, man, don't even DM a bitch. Don't even do it.
Don't do it.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't even like, you know, when females be posting the thirst trap pictures. I don't like to join the crowd in that type of shit. I don't know what's the purpose, man. I don't know what the purpose is, man. Like, I'm like, what am I voting to? I'm voting for the, you know what I mean? What are we doing?
You know,
And then I don't like going to bitches' pages and every picture is the bitch. Like this pose, that pose, ass pose, feet. Don't have nothing else. Don't have no what I'm doing, no art, nothing
bread,
thoughtful.
no
It's just every picture is like, look at my titties, look at my ass, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, bitch, you don't have nothing, other creative.
Sometimes that's their means of income, though. you
Yeah,
know?
I
or
get
that's,
it,
like,
though.
their brand. And
Yeah.
you know,
I
as
get it.
someone who is like also a DJ, right, which
Right.
is unfortunately a very optics-based sport.
Facts.
I think I'm a great DJ, or I know I'm a great DJ. You know,
Right,
I really
right.
love music. I've really been DJing since I was in college and stuff. So I've also been DJing or like curating, music for a really long time. And I get a lot of comments, like the homie just gassed me up recently, like, you one of the only like genuine DJs out here who really care about it. Like, I wish you would get like paid the right amount or put on more bills or put at a certain time. And like DJing is so optics based, and I feel like, not even just in the DJing space, but sometimes even in general, like women who are able to capitalize on their sexuality, which is great, and I support that. I'm not shaming nobody at all, but like just me personally, that's not what I lean into. And I also just come from a certain background that like I would have the whole auntie brigade on my head if I posted like really like any sort of overly sexual photo, because I'm like come from a Muslim background, right?
Right.
And I'm first generation as well, so it's like it's a real disconnect in that world. So I have to be, or I care to be mindful of my image because in a certain level of modesty, because I care about my family, honestly.
I feel you.
Like, but I would love, like, sometimes I'll take, like, certain photos and, like, I'm in a bikini or some sort of quote-unquote thirst trap, and I'm like, ooh, this would do numbers. I bet you I would get booked more if I posted this. Like, honestly. Or I would get booked more if I would wear less when I go out to my gigs and stuff like that. You do get booked more.
Yeah,
like,
you
AJ
do.
is 100% right. Like, it's a huge part of it. So, like, not being able to use that sword, quote-unquote, is, like, sometimes can be a detriment in certain ways, but I also just trust my path and, like, trust what I'm doing as well. But it is interesting, like, how women use that to their advantage, and I love that for women who are doing that. But it's just interesting to see how, like, the optics play such a big role on it. Like, someone could be doing that and maybe, like, not as, like, invested or working as hard or maybe even talented, but still get those opportunities.
Right.
Yeah.
But also it protects you from a lot of stuff, like even just being a woman, like in, even specifically in the DJ world. I've had people book me literally just to get at me. Like, I swear to God, like I can't make this up. It's actually hella frustrating and like icky. But they'll book me and be like, I've had this said to me before, like, oh, I'm counting this as our date or something, or like, can't make this shit up. since I booked you and put a little money in my pocket, you gonna let me take you out? Like,
Yeah.
you know, and I think women who are like playing into those, you know, facets in that way probably have to navigate that even more. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh wow! You know what? I never thought of that right there. That's a
But
couple.
rap girls talk about that a lot
Exactly.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you got to deal with that in the studios and stuff like that. And like, honestly, too, like part of me is like, hey, if you want to book me and give me $400 just to be able to shoot your shot, fuck it, go for it. Like, man, like you're not gonna get it, but like you could try.
I'll take the 400 though.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, but I know that like, you know, even just like as a girl rapper, like, you know, me and AJ have talked about like she'll be like, you know, I dropped these freestyles or whatever, I dropped all this money and really put a lot of artistic intention into a music video, but then the freestyle where I'm like shaking ass for like 2 seconds or maybe showing a little cleavage is the one that's going viral. And it's like, you know, when you look at the girl rap game too, like a lot of these artists and these girl rappers and female rappers are like not allowed to just have a hoodie on and sweatpants and still be like lit. They gotta like go get their body done. They gotta like then show their body. A lot of the music videos, if you look at music videos for men and girl rappers, you know, the men rappers, it's just like, oh, well, I have this revolutionary idea. Let's have you in the frame, bunch of girls, pool party, shaking ass. Next level. Look how many music videos are like on that type of time. It's like actually annoying. And then the girls, like, it's like, well, you shake ass then. You know what I'm saying? And
I feel you. I'm sick of it myself. I'm wondering about the future for females in the rap game. It seemed like, I mean, if you ain't super ratchet, you know what I'm saying? It's like limited, you know. I seen I had a flash of optimism and hope when I seen what's her name, Lady London.
yeah,
When I seen her on the Cam Newton show, I feel like she shined because of her intellect. You know what I'm saying?
And she wasn't like, you know, fawning over him or nothing. Like,
Right.
he was saying some really like low IQ
Exactly.
shit.
She was
and
getting
like,
it. She was getting it.
Yeah.
She was getting it.
Come on,
She
talk about it. She wasn't trying to be like, oh, that's cute or whatever. Sure, she's like,
Said
okay.
that word wrong.
Yeah, like that's not even a real thing.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, I'm gonna make it one. Hella trying to make it a word. Like, okay.
Yeah. I think as a FemC who does other stuff, right? Like I try to employ like lifestyle vlogging content. I travel a lot.
Yeah.
I do other things outside of the rap industry. I think that is what the future of fem rap is to me. Like the brand deals, the this, the that. It's like you gotta have something other than the music going, because the music industry is like it's a bitch. Like it's hard to break through the music industry if all you're doing is rapping.
Right.
I think like we talked about Ash Bash, you know, her and her fashion and shop. If you really zoom in, LA Ray, she does a lot of behavioral health work. Like the rap girls are clinging and being more open to who they truly are outside of their rap identity, and that is gonna be what's like propels people forward. So like Lady London, she is an intellectual. She does rap, she does poetry, but at the end of the day, her work as a reader and a educator like informs her music. So I think that's a big thing, and what I see with female rap now is like, okay, they only want me to shake my ass, but maybe they'll want to see me stream with all my rap friends.
Yes.
Maybe they'll want to see me do this. You know what I'm saying? So they're, you know, shout out to the girls. They're doing other shit.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to like
And
tap
the girls
in.
are really carrying right now.
They're carrying.
Too. Like,
Yeah.
The girls are doing it big, and it's not all women who are, you know, like overly leaning into that. I think like honing your sensuality and sexuality is definitely an art, and like
It is.
also just think women are beautiful and, you know, amazing. So like I like when a woman is leaning into that, and I think you could always tell when she's doing it on her own terms versus when she's doing it because
Being
she feels like,
forced
she feels
by
like
the
she has to,
label
or she feels like this is what people want,
the
you know,
audience,
and not all the you know, femme rappers are like conceding to that. Like I feel like, you know, Tia Corinne don't really do that as much. I feel like Samara Sin don't really do that much.
Samara Sin is dope.
Yeah.
I like her, man.
She hard.
I like her, man,
Yeah,
for
shout
real.
out Samara. Yikes, who else can I think about? that don't like overly sell their body or hold on to their like image. Tierra Whack,
Shady Blue.
Shady Blue, shout out Shady Blue. She's one of my favorite artists out of the West Coast right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what song I kind of liked that kind of caught me slipping was Rhapsody and that female from Japan, XG. You ever seen that?
I haven't
Yeah,
heard
haven't
that.
seen that. Oh man, they go back and forth like on some like some Tribe Called Quest type shit.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Samara Sin kind of like got a little. I feel like it's still like she giving off an energy to make you want to fuck with her though. Still, it ain't like she ain't shaking her ass, but she's still attractive though. Like, and see, I feel like that's an important element with females. You still got to be kind of like see the femininity in them, and you know what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah, because it's a part of being a woman. It's like I hate when there's this context of like, well, you only rap about your pussy or you only do this. It's like, well, my sexuality is a part of who I am, so it's gonna be in this rap song or on this rap album at some point, nigga. Like, I gotta walk around with the cat, so obviously I'm gonna I have to reference it at some point.
Yeah.
But so I think it is important for women to still be able to like not completely ignore their sexuality, not completely ignore the fact that like Samara is a beautiful woman, so of course she's going to utilize it, you know, but it doesn't mean it has to run central or core to like her art, you know what I mean?
You could tell she does it in a way that is comfortable with her, and she doesn't, you know, compromise on her standards.
Yeah.
Right.
They look like they asked me. They want to know how you feel about Nicki right now.
Damn.
Nicki Minaj.
How do you feel about Nicki Minaj, Lena?
You think she putting extras on it just to get Trump like under the thumb type shit?
I don't know. I think that Nicki is going through something. Like, I think that to me it seems like she is experiencing some sort of mental situation. Like, it don't give somebody that is completely mentally healthy in there, because like even that whole beef with Cardi B, where was it Cardi?
So many Cardi, SZA.
Yeah, she keeps. It sounds like somebody who is going through a manic episode. I'm not gonna lie. So like I don't really pay her too much mind, but it is unfortunate, and that you know, her supporting Trump and being on that type of time for whatever reason is unfortunate, and that whole beef with Cardi was like hella unfortunate. They were like hella airing each other out, talking about each other kids and stuff. Like, I hated that for both of them. Like, but you could tell that Nicki is not all there. So to me personally, like, I don't really pay her no mind. She don't. It don't keep me up at night at all. I'm just like, well, I hope she gets through whatever she's going through.
I feel you.
I think AJ might have probably a more profound or connected. She's actually a rapper, but for me, I'm like,
listen, obviously Nicki Minaj was like one of the formative artists in my career. I didn't listen to anything but East Coast rap until I was in like the 10th grade. So Nicki Minaj, Foxy, like that was a very central, like my dad had all the CDs, right? And so when you come up, like listening to someone and letting their artistry influence what you're doing, it's heartbreaking for her to be MAGA Barbie. Like, it's honestly like heartbreaking for her to be MAGA Barbie.
Shit.
Because what the truth is a lot of our faves are MAGA. A lot of our faves support Trump. But you don't have to cape for him. You don't got to say it out loud. You don't got to be on the TikToks with them. It gives that there is an like a
agenda.
Yeah, it seems like it's a political goal or a life goal. Some people say it's for her partner. Some people say it's for her.
Yeah.
But I think it's a mix of like what you said, Miss. Like it's the she wants to get that political like. I don't know, like she wants to be with the big boys, right? But also she might be having a mental like situation or an emotional breakdown that's been happening over the years. So now she's like, you know what? Yeah, like, you know, let me say this and do this because it will put me in a better position politically, you know? So
yeah, I think also, you know, she's not really making music, right? So I feel like she's just trying to like keep herself relevant, and she might be getting paid for some of these things.
Yeah, definitely honorariums. Yeah.
I got an ignorant statement.
Okay.
I feel like I seen Nikki in her absolute prime. Like one time I was I think it was one of them powerhouses. She performed at a powerhouse, and I was right there when she came in. I was like, I wasn't in the entourage, but I was like right there by him. So I got to see her come in and start taking pictures and then go to the stage, right? Her body was like unreal type shit. Like I'm talking about her ass was like perfect, waist tiny. She just it didn't even look real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and she got up there and rocked that motherfucker too. She got up there with no dancers, and she got up there with just a DJ, and she crushed.
When was this? What year?
It had to be like 2012 or 2013.
Oh yeah, that's prime Nikki right there.
She did A Bees in the Trap was new.
Oh,
A Bees in the Trap. The whole all the females was in there. She was just she crushed that shit. You understand me? I'm talking about, you know, normally she come out there with all these dancers and shit and everybody. She was by herself on the stage. I think Soulja Boy got up there and did a song with her.
oh really?
She had some kind of song with Soulja Boy.
Yeah. She flipped his song.
And she crushed. So what I think is happening, man, her ass was so perfect. Her ass is out of control now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's fucking with her mind. Now I know y'all be like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, no, it went up there somehow. But also, you know, I think power corrupts too.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think that a lot of these superstars, you know, were just regular people, and like all of a sudden, like they became super famous. And I think fame also like has to fuck with your brain somehow, and you know. I think she got lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. Ye got lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Ye also dealt with like mental health, right? So
it's
like
really similar.
Yeah, there's this I think Ye is really like the first rapper that really was like, I'm having mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Like, it's contributing to this. Like I feel like, and sometimes people say he uses it for the album release. Maybe not. But he still
You
like.
can tell he definitely got something.
When the last time he made something that was like a valid project to you, where it was like, this is hard?
I didn't like Donda.
I mean, keep going back. Just that's why I'm asking you. Just going back.
I liked the one or two from this collab with him and Ty Dolla $ign, just because Ty is like a LA nigga.
I'm talking about like when he dropped the whole project and you was like,
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
I kind of like Life of Pablo.
I feel like that's the last one.
The last one.
And that's when he started fucking with Kim Kardashian, right there.
Yeah, everybody said that she part of it for sure. Yeah.
I feel like, you know, I'm gonna say some weird shit to y'all. I feel like it's females out here that if you fuck with her, she gonna get you for your mojo. Whatever your mojo is to make you who you are, she gonna get you for that.
Yeah, the Kardashians.
Now, I don't
seem like a lot of the black men that they get with just start like, you know, crashing out.
They not the same after that.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom.
Now you can still you can still be famous afterward,
Oh yeah.
but you don't have what you had that made you
You
famous.
lose something.
You,
Yeah. You lose
they get you for your mojo some type of way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, BossMack. I think I'm going to a friend's birthday, so I think I got like 15, 20 minutes left with you.
Okay.
So-
Wrap
so
it
let
up.
me know.
Wrap
Let me
it
know
up.
if you got, any other things you wanted to cover with me. Chat, y'all could ask me stuff or whatever.
Okay.
It's been great though. I could stay here all day for real. Like,
Me too.
literally,
We
if I
chatting
didn't
it
have
up.
this, we could keep rocking. You could bring me back if you want to.
Okay, yeah, man.
Yeah.
For sure, I
We
want
could
you
do
to
an
come
AJ
back.
episode, like,
I was gonna. That's why I blessed you,
Yeah.
man, because I wanted to bribe you to fuck with me. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you. Yeah, shout out to the Bitch Relax. I really would have rocked the Bitch Relax sweater for real. Like, I feel like that's definitely.
I get it to you. I just wanted to test the waters first, man. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
no, I will definitely, warm my audience up with extreme pulchritude.
Yeah,
But I actually don't know what that means. I'm not
Beauty.
gonna lie. Oh, period.
yeah. That's a $20 word for beauty. That's one of the slogans on my podcast. That's how I grade females. Like if you look at some of my shorts, I grade they pulchritude. If it's minor pulchritude,
Okay.
moderate pulchritude, no pulchritude.
Oh, okay. Well, this
Or
is
an
fitting
extreme
'cause
is like the highest level,
we
you know.
on
what
the
I'm saying?
top level.
Yeah,
of
we at the
pulchritude.
top for
Yeah.
sure.
Talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, since y'all gotta go, I'm gonna do a reader listener email. We
Okay.
do send in emails.
Yes,
And
yes.
we could critique. You could give your response to this.
Oh
And,
Let's
Lord.
get into it.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat, everybody that fucked with me tonight.
Yeah,
Special
shout out to the
night
chat. We
show.
had a good chat.
You
Your
know.
chat is very engaging. Y'all have some great questions, and they fuck with you for real.
Yeah, you can
You
tell.
can tell they fuck with you.
Yeah, they be here in the morning too, man. It be more people in the morning. I'm telling you, man. In the morning. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from in the world. Let us know, man, where you at.
Where you at?
All right. Let me see. What's the okay. Reader listener email. All right.
Let's go. Hey.
A nigga from San Diego writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 20-year-old nigga out here attending San Diego State University, and I'm getting to the chili working for Amazon at a fulfillment center.
Period.
I had one bitch on the team.
Okay.
The one bitch I had was a 19-year-old bad bitch that also attends San Diego State. She had been on the team 5, almost 6 months, and she is the snow
Oh.
that comes from a family with big chili. Here is what happened. I had a bitch on the team preceding the snow bitch, but
Wait, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Wait, is the team like his life? His roster?
Like his
it's roster.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I can't.
But it was a friends with benefits situation, and it was a FBA bitch.
What did that mean?
Black.
Oh.
Foundational Black American, African American.
Gotcha.
Okay. Me and her fucked around for almost a year, but I made my position clear. We are friends with benefits. The reason I never let her be wifey was because the number of niggas that she had fucked on campus.
Oh.
I cut the friends with benefits bitch off a month before I started hanging with the snow bitch. Things were cool in the beginning, and then a few events happened on campus, and I started popping out with the snow bitch, and we was having a lot of PDA going on.
Okay.
Certain FBA bitches seen this, and the word got back to my former friends with benefits bitch, and she decided to press my new bitch. She rolled up on my snow bitch one day and informed her that I was her nigga and that we was still fucking.
Snow bitch is crazy.
She told my bitch she just wanted to let me know that they were sharing dick. My snow bitch immediately called me and demanded an explanation. My snow bitch is a soft, dainty, very ladylike bitch. My former bitch is a real ass bitch from the trenches.
Okay.
She is soft and ladylike, but she's way more prepared to squabble than the snow bitch.
Right.
Snow bitch did not appreciate that energy, so the snow bitch demanded I show her all of my text messages.
Oh no.
I showed them to her and she was still unsatisfied. And then she went dark on me. It's been 2 weeks since I communicated with her. BossMack, how do I figure this out to get back in good graces with a bitch?
So, but he don't want nothing to do with the other girl.
So
Did she block him?
She cut him. She stopped communicating.
responding.
So I don't know if it's
the other
blocked.
girl was lying.
She
when
lied
told
on him
the snow bitch
to fuck it up, and she low key threatened her with her.
Right.
You
Sounds
know,
Man, I hate that.
if she scared her, so she don't want to. So it's a situation where you don't have control over your bitches.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
That's the truth. That's the truth. There's no like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like you gotta, clearly the FBA female, she don't feel nothing threatening from the nigga as far as like he gonna do something to me for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, is it a wrap for him and Snow Bitch, you think?
I think it's a wrap for him and Snow Bitch. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's like. It's fine. Just let the snow,
Just let it
snow
go.
bitch go. Mhm.
Let it go.
He has to let her go, but he does have to press his issue with the other lady.
Right.
Because he
that
needs
was
to,
cool.
yeah, he needs to draw a boundary because like she clearly, unless he's still topping that and he don't want to tell us.
Right.
Well, he's saying I'm quite sure he was he would say that.
Yeah.
He
It's
let
anonymous, right? He don't got nothing to lose.
he let us know that he had cut her off and she
Yeah.
came back with the interference.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
You know what I'm saying?
She
Yeah.
wrong for that.
Now I hate to say this, but and this is gonna sound dark what I'm saying, but I feel like when you got to be careful with how affable you appear to certain bitches because they'll think you soft and then play with you like this. Like, you're not going to do nothing. I could just go ahead and disrupt your shit just because
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Exactly.
And you're not going to do anything because you're really a buster. Even though that seems retarded, you know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
said he needs to get the snow back.
But you can't go begging. Like if you start begging and you never know, she might have been on the verge of dismissing you anyway, and that might have been a good reason. You know what I'm saying?
And she might come back around.
if
too.
she
You
really
just keep
wanted
it-
you, yeah,
keep
if
it
she-
cool, she gonna come back around if she
You know?
wants to. I'm not really one to like overly advocate to like chase.
chasing bitches is a bad
It's
thing.
fine.
It's a bad
Especially
thing.
if that's not your girlfriend, y'all ain't got super months in. You just trying to get somebody to mess with you. If you're one of your old hoes press me and want to fight and all that, it's raps for you, bruh.
You don't know you don't have your
coulda
bitches
beat
under
that girl
control.
up.
Being
She could have beat that
messy.
girl up. Somebody said the snow is connected with money. The
Right.
chick is just a pass around. My thing is like, what do you think she was gonna do though? Like start tricking on you? Like what was your, you know?
What's she gonna do? Put you in her will or something?
I mean, it's good to have a bitch with money, but I'm just saying like it's still I mean, ultimately you got to be your own man, but if you don't have your bitches under control and they just coming in disrupting your shit,
Yeah.
that's
real.
a problem, man. You're not You know what I'm saying?
What's the gentleman name, or what did he say?
He didn't leave no name.
Okay, anonymous.
Yeah.
Anonymous man, just do
Anonymous
your own
man,
thing. You know,
yeah.
you need to actually focus on school, sir. Keep doing the Amazon shit. Do the Amazon
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Work.
You know what it is. See, you put a. He might not have never had that before. He might not never had the snow before. You put a bad bitch on the team. You feeling good about yourself. I got a bad.
You like white women, BossMack? What's your type?
I prefer FBA, you know what I'm saying, or any woman of color, you know what I'm saying. I'm not against the snow, but I'm not gonna bend over for the snow. You know what I'm saying. If the snow get in where she fit in, I can't rebuke that.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying though, like if she really get in there, and I done had a few snow bitches really try to, get in there where they fit in, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not tolerating no type of weird white people shit. They got I can't, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not doing that, you know what I'm saying? And I dismiss a bitch and
I like all women.
See, I love all. Me too.
Yeah.
Really,
It's like
but
John Kennedy.
I lean towards my culture though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just certain things that they possess that just resonate. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a better flow state.
Yeah, you know what I'm
So you
saying.
be doing like a couple of these per show, or like you just do one
I
show?
usually do two.
Let's get to the other one.
You want to do one more?
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
ready?
think this young man should go back to school and just focus a little bit. If the white girl wants you, she finna come back. I promise you, she finna come back. I promise you.
Hey, if you don't chase it, see, this is my position on that type of shit. If a bitch cut you loose, if a bitch say she done with you, my position is to rejoice and celebrate.
Period.
Okay, I get it. I'm not gonna try to explore on what happened. We done? Okay. Now, continue with your life this way. You know what I'm saying? And if she see you enjoying life, hopefully she's still monitoring you on social media. You still enjoying life,
Social media.
and you showing happiness. I feel like
It'll come back around.
it could come back around.
you it will,
It could come back around, man. It could come back around. But when you have a emotional display, you want to destroy property. You want to, you know what I'm saying? It's bad look for you.
Yeah, real.
And a lot of niggas can't. And see, another problem niggas have is if you don't have no backup bitch, going down to 0 bitches is mind blowing to a lot of niggas. Like, oh my God, no more pussy, nothing. What? No, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like niggas got to learn how to be alone and be.
Yeah, so real.
Okay, man. Hey, man, I don't have no bitches right now.
That's good game.
You know what I'm saying?
Just learn to be alone.
I'ma relax.
Keep using people to like avoid yourself.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It goes for men and women. Just learn to be comfortable being alone and being with yourself, so that you don't keep jumping into situations just to avoid being alone.
Reset some shit.
Yeah.
Reset some shit. All right. Another reader listener email.
Woo woo.
A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack.
Okay.
Yes, LA.
He say, BossMack, I'm a 30-year-old nigga getting to the chili as a journeyman welder at an oil refinery in El Segundo.
Oh, you got a good job.
Good.
I have one bitch on the team right now, a 28-year-old travel nurse.
Okay.
She has been on the team for a year. When we first got together, she lived out here. Things were cool. Then 3 months into our relationship, she moved to Houston. We maintained our relationship. She would fly out to see me almost twice a month, which was cool. But however, I began to notice that when I tried to fly out to see her, she always had an excuse on why I couldn't come. First, it was she didn't have it furnished properly. Then it was because she had her mom's visiting. Then it was some bullshit like she had a plumbing issue and her house was flooded. I have never seen her house in real life.
Ooh.
Yet a bitch still does make it out here to see me. My question to you is this. Do you think she has a nigga in Houston?
She got something going on in Houston.
She definitely doing something.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, BossMack, I got a question.
Okay.
It seemed like they using like common terminologies. Just is this you got like a vocabulary that you didn't teach?
I kind of spice them up.
Cause it's like everybody talking about a team. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
that's everybody who they used to my.
Yeah, cause they talking. In
Everybody
your
is
lingo,
team.
This your community right here.
Yeah,
so there's a certain type of vernacular.
I know team is unsettling, but you know what I'm saying.
What other things you got in your vernacular? Your community you be using?
Shit like a bitch relaxing, extreme pulchritude, and
okay, so
sour
we got
bitch
extreme
free.
pulchritude, sour bitch free.
We got team.
Is FBA a U-term or is am I just
No. That's a colloquial.
Okay, I'm just uneducated.
That's another person.
Heard you.
Okay.
What else you got?
I don't know.
Maybe chat knows.
It's a
some,
lot,
too.
man.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite BossMackism?
If you're not thirsty, nothing bad can happen.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
But then, one of my most famous slogans that I said on a documentary, because I've been like in a couple of documentaries,
Period.
was "Dick is a gift."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then let me see. Let me think.
Somebody talking about the Nile is a river in Africa. Do you be saying that?
No.
Oh.
No.
You fired.
Fuck with me, don't fuck with them. You
them.
definitely
Yeah,
say that.
fuck with us though. Fuck with me, don't fuck with them. That's one of my slogans.
Yeah.
I love that.
How do you get at a girl when you trying to get at a woman?
I don't know.
Oh.
It depends on the situation. I can't know until
You don't got no punchlines.
I can't do that because I don't know what I'm experiencing. So when I see you and you have an effect on me, then I'm gonna speak on what's going on at that moment and what I'm witnessing or whatever's intriguing about your presentation, whatever you smell like, whatever you have on. I might like like your shoes today, man. I'm moved by your shoes. I mean, like, I might have to speak on that. If I see, I'm like, oh my God, your shoe game is amazing. I might notice that while we in line at Whole Foods. I might be like, oh my God, your shoe game.
Yes.
I might look in your basket and be like, oh shit, you eating whoop-de-whoop. Okay, you know what you're doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, you got. Okay, I got another question for you, real quick, before we address bro. But I mean, just to summarize it, she got something going on in Houston, brother. she got something going on in Houston. I think if she lived with somebody, to be honest, or she got somebody living in that house. She hiding a kid from you or a man. I think it's a man, to be honest.
Yeah, she got something going on.
It is something going on because any other woman would probably be happy to have somebody fly out to see her.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let me ask you this. You found a love of your life, BossMack. Like, this is your wife. You just like, oh my God, this is the one. Like, I have no doubt about it.
Okay.
Are you still keeping another bitch on the side? Just based off of what you said. You said always keep somebody so you don't be mad to go to 0 bitches. But this is the girl. Like, are you still keeping somebody on the side?
I believe in maintaining like a dialogue with bitches. A dialogue. You ain't necessarily got to be fucking. You ain't got to be fucking. But I don't believe in having no dialogue because I feel like you could lose perspective on yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe you gotta keep your tools sharp. You know what I'm saying? And you do that through dialogue. And really, as a man, I just feel like you can never take your foot off the gas, if you understand what I'm saying.
BossMack, it's a yes or no question, though.
He said he be talking to hoes, but he don't be fucking them.
Right.
Wait, I thought you was keeping the
Right.
right.
You want to see? Is that good enough for you?
No, that's it. That's
No, I was confused. I thought you meant keeping the dialogue up with your girl, like the girl of your
no. He be
dreams.
talking to those.
So
but he
you
don't be
still,
into-
so do you think you could ever be 100% faithful, monogamous man?
I mean, you know, I'm faithful. You know what I'm saying?
No, but talking to other women isn't.
That's
Talking is what are we doing?
You know, if you trying to talk to other women,
Trying?
keep up, or if you are talking to other women, keeping up a dialogue of sorts to make sure that you might have somebody. to
I'm
fall
not
back
really
on.
making sure.
So what's the reason? To, you know, like would you?
But
want your girl keeping
what's the
dialogue
harm in
with other men?
the conversation?
What are y'all talking about? Like, she giving you compliments, you giving her compliments, you finding out about her life and stuff like that? Because I know women who would prefer their male partner to have sex with the woman before he dialogues with her. Like, he's like, you can get in the whole, not in the conversation. Like, because it becomes a different level of dynamic. Like, oh, you like her? You know what I'm saying? So I know women who would be more
Well,
upset.
I'm not into like distributing out the dick like that.
Yeah, but you get what I mean. Like some women,
They don't like
dialoguing with
don't talk. Just go ahead and fuck her.
Yes,
You know,
you building a
building
relationship, a connection with that person makes some
And it's
women
like,
even more uncomfortable.
You know, would you like it if she was doing that? You know, would you allow that in your
Ain't
program?
nobody trying to be.
Well, you know, it's a man's world though. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, but the question is still the question. Would you want her doing that?
well, you know, hey man. Truth be told, as long as she wasn't putting other dudes' needs and things over mine, then you know I wouldn't even be tripping off a conversation with niggas.
Okay, but this is your wife.
Lena is trying to get you to be like, no.
I mean, cause you got to think like, what is she going? I mean, talk about what though?
Another man telling her she's beautiful, or another.
I mean,
man
shit, that's gonna
acting-
happen when she move around in the street.
That's true. That's true. So you're just. I feel like you're just a secure. What your answer is not the majority.
I have to stay on top of game.
Yeah.
I have to be the best man I could be at all times, right? And if I'm the best I could be, then I feel like can't nobody knock me out the box. If I get knocked out the box, then I'm knocked out the box. You know what I'm saying? So, and I look at that as, you know, as long as she's putting my needs first, we all good. If I feel like it's disrespect,
Yeah.
then we in a new dimension. If it's like she don't want to talk to me, she don't want to touch me, pussy turn no more pussy, mad when she, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mad and stuff.
If she's still, you know, worshiping the king to the you know, I'm with that. If you have conversation with other niggas.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Confident.
That's a very secure, confident OG answer.
Period. All right, BossMack. I think we like in our final 5. I don't know if you have final questions for Drill or if the chat does, but I've loved this conversation so far. Thank you so much for having me. This has been such a pleasure. This is my first podcast too, so thank you.
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that.
It's
you
my
look,
first one.
Cause you look like you look like you was gonna be a good podcast person.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for, seeing that in me and just, valuing me to want to have me on your platform. That means a lot. I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
I think it's super full circle. Like, I just love this for us, and I'm very honored to be here. I love what you're doing. So
I appreciate it.
Shout out to you, BossMack. We came a long way. I was here 4 years ago. I was in such a different place in my life too.
Wow, that's
I've
beautiful.
grown so much since then. And yeah, like, this has just been so lovely. Thank you, AJ, for being here with me.
Shout out AJ. She was the wild card. She came in here. I didn't even know.
She made it so much just
I didn't even
more
know she was
relaxed and comfortable. I just love that.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was gonna pull through either. I was like, dang, I really don't want to go by myself. And she was like, she came all the way from LA to be here with us. So.
And I know this is a tricky journey to get over here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For real.
So where can they find their music? I'm AJ the One on all streaming platforms. This is Lena L. Gab on all platforms. So
yeah. AJ the Uno on socials. So AJ the UNO, and then at Lena L. Gab on socials as well. LenaElgab. It's been so fun here on the BossMack podcast. Like, I like your audience.
They was like, don't fold, BossMack. You under pressure.
Yeah, they
Shout out Lena. Shout out Lena.
She was trying to get
I had to ask some questions, BossMack.
BossMack, you under pressure.
Yeah.
Shout out Lena, man.
Nah, this was fun.
Yeah, man. I want to close out with one last question. What's your love language? Yours.
Yeah. Honestly, I was just talking about this earlier. I appreciate every single one of them. I give and am able to afford or offer every one of them, and I appreciate every single one of the love languages. That's like baseline, honestly. And I think I need all five, baby, for real. And I can give all five too, like, naturally. But if I had to choose one, I would say physical touch.
Physical touch.
Yeah, I'm big on just like physical affection, but I literally like require, need, and appreciate all of them. So
Yeah.
I feel you. What about you, AJ?
I'm a words of affirmation. Mine's is physical touch too, but like you cannot touch and you can touch and not say, right? Like,
Right.
So I think I need both of them. I need words of affirmation. I need you to pour into me like I'm pouring into you, and that's not just like, oh, you look pretty. Like, I appreciate what this is, how hard you're working in your life, and this is what you're able to produce. Like those type of words of affirmation. I think we're like sapiosexuals. Like we love
Sapiosexuals.
Yes,
Come on, y'all. She coming in with the vocabulary.
We need to feel you intellectually. We need to feel you spiritually, creatively. Like that's the type of stuff that I'm into. So.
Yeah, my friends always tease me and say that, like, I'm really into talent. So, like, if you talented in whatever you do, for real, like, and I really like creatives, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you passionate and talented at what you do, I find that extremely attractive, you know? So.
Salute to that.
Yes.
And on that note, we going to get up out of here and let them go to their party. She used the nice $20 word in here.
Yes.
BossMack need a female co-host. I feel you, bro. I know. Hey, man, hey, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. This has been so fun.
All right, y'all. We out of here.
All right, chat.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. All
That was
right.
fun.